a body without a voice. When institutional survival matters to Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, more than Christian lives. The Christian Association of Nigeria, SAN, was founded to be the voice of the voiceless, to speak when the government is silent, to act when the church is under attack. But today, that body has become something else entirely. Today, CAN behaves like a corporation protecting its brand. Its leaders calculate every statement. They weigh political consequences. They avoid controversial language. They stay friendly with power. And while they calculate, Christians die. How do we know that institutional survival now matters more than Christian lives? Look at the evidence. First, the silence on naming perpetrators. CAN will say armed men or bandits, even when everyone knows the attackers are Fulani militants or Islamist extremists. Why? Because naming the truth could offend political patrons or trigger government retaliation against CAN's leadership. Second, the refusal to call it genocide. The UN definition of genocide has been met in multiple Nigerian states. But CAN will not use that word. Why? Because genocide triggers international protocols and demands that CAN cannot control. Third, the absence of direct action. SAN has never organized a mass Christian civil disobedience, never called for a nationwide strike, never mobilized its millions of members to block roads or occupy government buildings. Why? Because that would risk CAN's registration with the government, its access, its funding, its very existence as an institution. Here is the hard truth. Any organization that fears its own death more than the death of its members is already dead morally. CAN's leaders will say, "We are working behind the scenes. We are engaging diplomatically. We don't want to escalate." But behind the scenes, more Christians are killed. Diplomatic engagement has produced nothing. And escalation? Well, escalation might mean CAN loses its seat at the table. So CAN protects its seat, and Christians lose their lives. This is not strategy, this is betrayal. Polite, well-dressed, prayerful betrayal. But betrayal nonetheless. Imagine if CAN actually valued Christian lives above its own survival. It would declare, if one more Christian village is attacked, we will shut down Lagos with peaceful protests. It would say, we are naming the killers and here is their detailed intelligence. We demand arrest warrants today. It would announce, we are training and equipping community defense forces. If the state will not protect us, we will protect ourselves openly and legally. And if the government retaliated against CAN, if leaders were arrested, if the organization was banned, then CAN would have the greatest honor any Christian body can have. Martyrdom for the sheep, not comfort for the shepherds. A body without a voice is a corpse. CAN is not dead yet, but its silence is the sound of dying. The question for every Nigerian Christian is no longer what will CAN say. The question is, will we continue to look to a body that has chosen its own survival over ours? When the voice is gone, the people must speak. And if CAN will not roar, then let the pews roar instead. Enough silence. Enough calculation. Enough dead Christians. Sandestkis text on the screen. Institutional survival is not the same as faithfulness. A silent shepherd is no shepherd at all. To get more of this exposition and information, please share and subscribe.